Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Life channel, and today we're going to be talking about why everyone should own a old Volvo. So this is my 2009 Volvo S80 D5, and I know it isn't that old, but it's 10 years old, and it was cheap, very cheap. It was actually £1,500 from an auction, so I'd like to think that it qualifies for this video anyway. But yeah, so you may have seen on the internet there is loads and loads and loads of videos about old Volvos, basically how they're invincible. I recently saw a Monster Jam, a picture from the old 90s Monster Jam, if you remember it, where they used to race monster trucks around stadiums and stuff like that, and they used to crush cars just sort of for a laugh. And there was a picture of a Volvo that had been run over, and all the other cars were completely flat, that the Volvo was still retaining its shape. So that's sort of testament to how solid Volvos are, and sort of where they got their internet famed sort of toughness from. So you actually see this car here has got a bit of damage on the front, and that was like that when I bought it. I think it's one of the reasons I got it so cheap. But in terms as a car, you will not get a car that's better built than a Volvo in terms of solidness. It's everything, like how the doors open, even the locking mechanism. It's loud, mechanical and solid. These doors, they weigh a ton, but you know that they're completely safe, and they make a nice satisfying thud. You've obviously got the SIPS side impact protection system, which is all, I think there it is, which is sort of Volvo's safety, one of their safety systems, and yeah, it's just an absolutely solid vehicle. Obviously I bought this car after having my head-on accident with in my BMW with a Golf R, after a chap fell asleep and hit me head on. So I wanted a car that was nice and safe, and for some reason this was the car that I bought. Purely, oh, there's a bit of dirt on there. I did try and clean this for you guys, but I seem to have missed a few bits. But yeah, everything to do with this car is just absolutely solid. Even the boot is really, really heavy. It's just a massive, solid bit of metal. It's got everything in it, this car. You get your warning triangle and everything like that. And then here you can even buy like Volvo tow ropes, everything. And yeah, you just sort of, it's interesting how these cars sort of take over you. They don't actually make you want to drive fast as well. That's what I found in this car, despite the fact it will quite easily do 160 miles an hour. It's limited top speed. I don't really feel the need. It's so comfortable. Obviously this is the P3 chassis in quite a big car anyway. This, well, it is longer than the X3 it is sat next to. They're not quite lined up properly, but as you can see, the fronts are pretty much the same. The X3 slightly in front, but if you look at the back of the cars, there is much more difference in the back than there is the front. So they're clearly, this is clearly longer. So they're just massive, long, comfy cars. This one in particular, with the heated seats, leather interior, etc., held up fairly well for 80 odd thousand. I think this is nearly 87,000 miles now. The automatic box as well, really nice and smooth, and quick as well. If you want to put your foot down, if you're in a hurry or something, or if you're overtaking, the gearbox is really quick to respond. So it is, from that point of view, really good. But yeah, like I said, it doesn't make you want to drive fast, this car. You quite happily sit it on cruise control, 10 under the speed limit, and you just sort of enjoy driving. It makes you sort of enjoy the journey more. I don't know, it sounds ridiculous, but yeah, this car has really sort of changed the way that I've driven. Also, you've got stuff like the comfort. This, like I said, this car is extremely comfortable for me as a driver, but also for passengers. So in the back seats are massive. I've just got it full of jackets. Actually, it's quite funny, I transported an aquarium in here yesterday, hence why the jackets are all over the back seat. But if we throw these out the way, as you can see, you've got like massive, almost like sofa seats, which are just awesome. And I really enjoy well, it's nice to see when people always don't want to get out of the car because it's so comfy to be in. I've had my girlfriend's parents in there, they've said how comfortable it is, and they've also even got their own vents in the back here. So yeah, so obviously this is a slightly newer Volvo in terms of its ownership. I think, well, this is before the Chinese owned it. It was sort of in the end of the Ford ownership. But these cars, yeah, they just sort of are absolute beasts. I get the sense that this car, you could probably crush it into a wall and it will just carry on driving. So yeah, that's comfort, obviously, like I said, and also the safety aspect, the solidness. But also what I love about this Volvo, or just Volvo in general, is that when you will open the bonnet for you, when you're working on the car, everything just makes sense. You can really work on it with basic tools, and it's almost designed for sort of to be maintained by their owners rather than the dealerships. So for example, to remove your headlight, all you need to do, lift these two pins out here, and you need no tools. You can literally, the whole headlight unit will pull out as one. I've actually done a video on that, so if you're interested in that, have a look. I've replaced engine mounts on this car with literally just a socket set. This whole engine mount came out, I replaced it. You can service these cars, just a ramp, and it's just, yeah, everything just makes sense on this car. It sounds ridiculous, I suppose, and sort of including that, Volvo are very supportive of people sort of maintaining their own cars, so much so that you can actually get an application on your phone. I'll stick the link in the description below, that gives you PDF copies for free, provided by Volvo, on any Volvo model, free of charge on your phone through the app, which is just awesome. So I've used it to find all sorts of features on this car, I've used it to do various bits, even the bulb specifications. It's all designed to make the ownership super easy by just giving it to you straight up, because at the end of the day, if you've bought one of these new, this car here was 35-40 grand car, which is equivalent to nearly 50 grand nowadays. So you should be getting that stuff for free. Compared to my BMW, how to find stuff on that was a nightmare, but this car is just, yeah, it's sort of what cars are meant to be. And that goes on again in terms of the online community. I've suddenly become a member of loads of Facebook groups, got a good following on Instagram for Volvo people, and it's just a nice community to be a part of. So yeah, if you haven't already, or if you've never owned a Volvo, then make sure you do own at least one in your life, because I'm pretty sure you won't want to go back. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.